I'm on the ladder to heaven. I'm on the ladder to heaven. Nah, I'm not a singer. Not as catchy as the Highway to Hell, but yeah. Anyway, you're watching Craft, and we're back in World of Warcraft. I found another glitch. I mean, I'm playing a demon hunter, so did you really expect anything less? I don't do these just for personal enjoyment though. I want to show off these areas and I want to show them off to the rest of the world. The YouTube world. And if you guys like this video, liking the video and leaving a comment about where you'd like to see me explore in the future helps immensely. And remember, subscribing always is
a paltry task.
All support is greatly appreciated. I do have to quickly say that the support for my channel has been great so far. I only have a small following as of yet, but it seems to be growing week per week. And I do have a goal to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so let's make that mark a reality. The support is tremendously appreciated. Tremendously. I mean that. Today we are glitching out of bounds in the Hour of Twilight, a dungeon located in the Caverns of Times, making this part 2 of a series. Technically, the Black Morass is also in the Caverns of Time, but it was such a small glitch that really, I'm not even gonna include it in the series. Not really anyway. If you missed part 1, you will know that even the Caverns of Time itself can be glitched out of. This particular video is actually 2 parts, as I discovered so many out of bounds areas that I was not able to complete them all in one video. Let's jump right into the instance, and I honestly believe that I have never been in this place before. If I had, I have no memory of this place.
I have no memory of this place.
Anyway, there's a lot to discover in here, so I don't want to waste any time. At the beginning of the instance, I immediately look for areas to glitch out of. I jump around here, I jump around there, but after a ton of clicking and some slight wall clips, I made no progress on getting out of bounds. After trying to glitch into this area, I realized that the area is pretty unbreakable, which slightly worries me, but I know the man who can get me where I need to go. Talk to Thrall, and he will begin the chain of events that will allow you to reach the next area. Trust me, it's well worth the long wait. Now it's time to explore the greater area of the instance. First, I check out where all the boundaries are in the area so I don't accidentally walk back through them if I do end up breaking past them. I don't want to walk back into them, that'd be kind of, ruining the point. The invisible barriers in this place particularly feel clunky and lazy, and well, just jumping around I got stuck in this little area and I really can't even explain how. I honestly do not remember how. Something interesting to note here though, physics, well, they don't really exist here. I noticed that I could just keep climbing, and climbing, and climbing, and I could almost feel the sky is calling me. It's almost like I'm on this strangely semi-stable, invisible, and annoying ladder to heaven. I spend way too much time climbing as high as possible, and I do get up very high, but as WoW has taught us, even the highest values must fall. I wish I would have been able to continue traveling upwards, but I keep falling and I have to move on. I just keep falling and it makes so much progress and it's just wasting my time at this point. Please though, if you can find anything else about this infinite climbing glitch, please let me know. When I realized I could not escape this glitched area, I did what any professional explorer does. Make my health at 0 and restart my journey, of course.
Wow.
When starting over, I decided to Door of Shadows my way past this invisible barrier. And quickly I discovered that the chasm can be crossed, and it can be crossed quite easily. I perform a glitch step and now I'm above the instance portal. I've crossed the chasm and now, as you guys know, it is time to explore. After I Door of Shadows through a second barrier, of course, I get that sweet American freedom. And now we're able to explore the out of bounds area in the Hour of Twilight instance in the Caverns of Times. What a dang mouthful. The first area I decide to explore is in the north, where earlier we could see portion of what looks like the Crystal Song Forest, which you can see when I perform the ladder to Heaven glitch. I'm once again reminded of just how gorgeous Northern truly is. In this round of exploration, I actually stick to the mountains and did not traverse the Crystal Song Forest area. I felt as though I would not have been able to get back to where I wanted to be. More on this in the next video, though. I'm just going to be honest, I know at this point in recording this audio that I'm probably not going to cover it in that video either, but there will be plenty of other cool things covered in that video. I had to see if I could reach it. Yes, the Wrathgate. This area is fully explorable. I abandoned the mountains and reached the Horde base, and it's here. All of it. This is what I saw. After exploring everything I could about the Wrathgate area, I attempted to head over to the Azul Narub portion of Dragonblight. Strangely, the water was not added into this area, and the whole chunk of the area is just a mess. Better if I avoid exploring here too much. The land stars rest here as well, and so is this beach area, and all the water is included, and much more on this later on. So looking back at all the exploration, I should have had a map in Northrend, and that way I would have been able to keep track of where I was going in relation to the actual map. But an instance map is kind of useless if you aren't within the barriers that they are intended for you. I'll keep this in mind for another glitch in the future, though I do have a few recorded already, so it'll be a bit before I really take into consideration that. At this point, I hit the massive beach of the Milwaukee Harbor, and after a bit of debating with myself, I decided to skip exploring this part of the out of bounds area for now, but more again on this area later. The area is a bit much for just a little old explorer like me. So I head over to the Wolvar camp, and I look through it a bit, and then I turn my attention to the Tuskar area. I had a feeling that something might be awaiting me. I head over there, and I was right. This definitely should not be here. The turtle is completely animated in the instance. Why? It's freaking cool though. So what else does one do when there's a giant turtle? You jump on its shell, of course. I've got to say, this is becoming one shell of a glitch. Hey? No? Okay. Well, anyway, it even states that you're in the half shell when you jump on top of it. Quite a neat discovery. Other than that, there are a few crabs in some cages. I spend a bit of time with my new buddies, and then I explore the other huts in the area. While the music change when entering the houses is very cool, there didn't seem to be much else to explore in this area, just a few more crabs. I mount up and I head into the distance once more. Next, I find that you can fully explore the ruby dragon shrine. Not typically accessible in the instance, and it's gorgeous as always. I explored the outer waste as well, and seeing if there's anything between known interesting points. One amazing discovery I did find while exploring this area is the goblin racers. Now these racers are here in the actual Dragonblight map, but it is still hilarious and interesting to see them here as well. The only thing different in this area is, of course, the instance portal is right in the middle of the chasm. I'm technically behind the portal itself. Now here's the thing. There is still a ton left to explore, and I mean a ton. If I were to put this all into one video, it would likely be about 30 minutes or even more. I would rather not break these videos into two, but the area is just too large to fully explore in one video. I want to show off the entire video, or the entire area, because I know that every day there are fewer and fewer WoW players, and many of them have never explored these areas. A second video will allow me to go more in depth in the Out of Bounds area. In that episode, I shall explore more of the shoreline area. I will explore the western part of Dragonblight, and yeah, I will explore those definitely not Sarlacc pits. There also may be some Out of Bounds NPCs, not the creeps that you see all over the place, but we'll have to see that in the next episode. Thank you all for watching me glitch out of bounds in the Hour of Twilight, located in the Caverns of Time. The channel is growing slowly but steadily. Currently it's focused on glitch videos, specifically in World of Warcraft, as they are the blast to make. If you would like to support this channel, you can show your support by telling others about the channel, or you can like, comment, and subscribe. Game Uncrafter, out.